The Lotus Sutra, Chapter 22, Entrustment. Thereupon, having arisen from the Dharma seat and manifested his great transcendent powers, Sakyamuni Buddha caressed the heads of the innumerable Bodhisattva Mahasattvas with his right hand and addressed them, saying, "For immeasurable hundreds of thousands of myriads of kotis of incalculable kalpas, I practice this Dharma of highest complete enlightenment, which is hard to attain. I now entrust it to you. You should wholeheartedly spread this teaching, and so extensively benefit others." Having caressed the heads of the Bodhisattva Mahasattvas 3 times in this way, he further addressed them, saying, "For immeasurable hundreds of thousands of myriads of kotis of incalculable kalpas, I practice this Dharma of highest complete enlightenment, which is hard to attain. I now entrust it to you. You should preserve and recite it. You should spread this teaching extensively. You should let all the sentient beings hear and know it." Why is this? Because with his great compassion, unstinting and unafraid, the Tathagata gives the wisdom of the Buddha, the wisdom of the Tathagata, and the knowledge of the self-arising one to the sentient beings. The Tathagata is nothing but the great donor to all the sentient beings. You should, accordingly, practice the teaching of the Tathagata. Never allow the thought of avarice to awaken in you. If there are sons and daughters of a virtuous family who believe in the wisdom of the Tathagata in the future, you should expound this Lotus Sutra and let them hear and know it, so that they may attain the wisdom of the Buddha. If there are sentient beings who do not accept it, you should reveal, teach, benefit, and gladden them with the other profound teachings of the Tathagata. If you do this, you will repay your indebtedness to the Buddha. Having heard the Buddha teach this, all the Bodhisattva Mahasattvas were filled with joy, inclined their bodies, bowed their heads with increased respect, and, with their palms pressed together, faced the Buddhas and uttered these words: "We will certainly do as the Bhagavat directs us. O Bhagavat, we entreat you to feel no anxiety." All the Bodhisattva Mahasattvas uttered these words 3 times in this way, saying, "We will do as the Bhagavat directs us. O Bhagavat, we entreat you to feel no anxiety." At that time, in order to cause all the Buddhas who were his magically created forms and who had come from the 10 directions to return to their own lands, Sakyamuni Buddha said this: "All the Buddhas should be at ease. The Buddha Prabhitaratna will be restored as before." When he said this, all the innumerable Buddhas in their magically created forms from the 10 directions, sitting on the lion seats under the jewel trees, the Buddha Prabhutaratna, the great assembly of the limitless and incalculable Bodhisattvas, beginning with Visistacharitra, the 4-fold assemblies of the Shravakas, beginning with Sariputra, and the Devas, humans, and Asuras in all the worlds, having heard what the Buddha had taught, rejoiced greatly.